What's up guys, welcome to today. I want to show you guys the haircut. It's a long layered haircut and we create a ton of volume. This video hits every check mark you guys are always looking for. Live model, long layers, lots of volume. So let's get started. Alright guys, so we're going to start off this video by prepping Danielle's hair with a couple different products. The first one is Paul Mitchell Neuro Prime. It's a heat controller, heat protectant. So I put that in the hair, and then I put in the Neuro Style Lift, which is a really nice foam. So I put that throughout the hair as well. A lot of that goes into the root area, and the reason I put the product in before I cut the hair is because as I'm combing, it'll fully saturate the hair. Then when I go to blow dry it, all the hair has the product. This is the Mizutani Type K scissor. It's my favorite scissor. So the sectioning for this cut is pretty simple. We're basically going to create a Pac-Man shape on the top of her head. So I take a triangle out for the fringe, and then I make a circle around that triangle. So you can see right here on the top view, that triangle and then a circle around it. The circle is really going to be the roof of the haircut. So that's what's going to overtake the rest of the hair. So what I want to do is go through underneath the hair, create a ton of layering, and then we'll put the roof on it at the end. So the other thing that I'm going to do when I'm sectioning is I go right at the division line. So I split the head in half and then I section that away as well. I just want to keep everything nice and clean. So I'm going to go through my elevation. This is going to be kind of a concave feel to the layering, even though I'm not going really extreme and lifting my elbow. But you can see how it comes off the head shape. It's not 90 degrees. The only part that's around 90 degrees is right at that top crown area, right at the very tip of my finger. But the rest of it is very collapsed, very layered. So the reason I'm doing this, you notice that what I wanted to do was put a ton of layering into it and keep that perimeter line. Pulling the hair to the next section. Now I'm pushing the hair to the next section, so I'm pushing it back to the guide. Biggest thing when you're working with a guide is to make sure that you're never combing the guide to the new hair. So notice again, pushing the hair away from my body, but not like too extreme to where I'm uncomfortable and I'm getting inconsistencies, just pushing it right over to the guideline. Switching to a really cool product we have on the Donald Scott Twist. It's a razor that has a 25% cutting side and 100% cutting side. I also put in Donald Scott Prepare, which is a great product. It has, it's a liquid tool glide. It's pure coconut and sunflower oil. It helps protect the hair when doing razor cutting. Now, what also helps protect the hair is the fact that I have a fresh blade. But I spray that the Prepare in the hair, and then all I'm doing is just gliding. It's a condensed cut at this point, and just gliding and sliding, creating that face frame in the front of the haircut. On the back, I wanted more precise structure, so I use my scissor. In the front, I go through and I use the razor because I want that freedom and I want the texture and movement in the front. So you can see I bring that whole triangle section all the way over to me on the one side, and that gives me kind of a kick of a bang that's nice and lightweight. So now we're going to take down the top. This is the roof section of the haircut. This is condensed cutting at its finest. The fact that we created that structured layers in the back, now we're going to create some messy kind of textured layers to fall over those structured layers, so you'll see the movement but also have that precise hold in the back. So I bring everything forward and I use my 100% cutting side on the Donald Scott twist, and I go through and I cut it. You can see I kind of match that up with that front fringe area, and then as soon as I push that hair to the back, I get that texture in the layer. This is the Paul Mitchell Neuro blow dryer. This is version 1 of that blow dryer. Blow dryer, I'm using my Ergo paddle brush, and I go through and I do a flat wrap technique on the very top. You can see the face frames, see everything kind of starting to come to life. Now you'll also see some disconnections in there. That's because we bring everything forward, we cut it with a razor, doing a little bit more movement with it, but that all plays into the organic feel of the cut. And obviously once I get it completely styled, then I'm going to go in and finish off some of those pieces. Now I go in with the Neuro Style Protect from Paul Mitchell. It's also a heat controller. Go through, this is the Neuro Angle iron as well. I'm just wrapping it around. It's a 1-inch iron. I like that it has a rotating handle. So you can see tons and tons of volume. I love haircuts that have a lot of volume in them and styles. So I go through, I finish it. This is the Neuro finishing spray. So it's an all-around product line, works really well for everything, and just gorgeous cut here. So I hope you guys like it.